They are saying that it's time you chose the sides. They of course used to say that you must do an FTA, the free trade agreement with Taiwan. But I think of late, even there the thinking has changed. They would want give it any other name, but allow us, level playing field for our companies because they're small. They're not very large corporations except for 2 or 3 of them, Foxconn and TSMC and others. And I think they would be happy to have something of this kind. The Indian establishment, on the other hand, says you change your stance on the LAC or where the McMahon line lies, then we'll see. So there is this tussle, but certainly things have improved. If you look at the figures from, say, 1.2 billion in 2001, 20 years ago, now the bilateral trade is up to about $8 billion. And the aim is to take it to 13 billion in the next 3 years. So obviously there are many things happening. Taiwan is now a good option for India to do for its students and for its officers of the military and the External Affairs Ministry in language training. I think the largest component of language training is now happening in Taiwan. India has there are 4,000 odd or 5,000 odd Indian students 3,000 students in Taiwan learning the language, doing other courses. Very small number, but that is how it is. 400 students have got scholarship from Taiwan. And there are, interestingly, 26 Taiwan education centers in India in different universities.
Teaching language.
Teaching the strategic issues in that area, in East Asia. So, obviously, engagement has increased. Taiwan would like it to multiply faster. India is probably, as usual, being
skittish. We are constantly...
Or now, I would say conservative because there is this additional crisis or the new crisis with China. So, it doesn't want to upset China too much at the moment not because of it's afraid of China, but because then talks are going nowhere. I mean, even this, there is a divided opinion in the people I speak to, amongst the people I speak to, on the 3 chiefs going to Taipei. They're saying, what kind of a message are we giving, provoking the Chinese to a month short of the G20 visit when you expect Xi Jinping to come here? Unless, of course, you have no intention to invite him and deliberately you are provoking him. So there are all kinds of theories and speculation. I think it's a simple matter of the 3 chiefs, former chiefs having been invited by the Taiwanese and they went there. But, many things have been read into it. Let us see what happens.